Hello friends and welcome back to Experts Cafe. Today in this video we would be looking at how to use Vlookup formula. So if you're struggling with Vlookup, so this is the video for you. Okay, so let's get started. Okay, so today before we start, so just to remind you guys, you can subscribe to our channel to receive training videos every Sunday. So we would be releasing free Excel training videos every Sunday. So this video is all about VLOOKUP. So I've just created a sample data for you guys. So before we start, just look at what actually is VLOOKUP. So the full form of VLOOKUP is vertical lookup. Okay. So what is vertical lookup? So I have taken the sample data here. So there's a company annual party, and they are around 100 employees who are invited to this party. But out of 100, only we'll see if around 43 employees have attended. So again, it's not in serial order. So you have different employees who have attended the party. So if we want to see who all are the employees who have attended the party or employees who have not attended the party, so what I would be doing, I'll be using VLOOKUP. So to use, enter is equal to VLOOKUP and open brackets. So you'll see 4 fields here: lookup value, table array, column index number, and range lookup. So we'll see what each of these refers to. So first one is lookup value. So what are we looking at? We want to see whether the employees that are listed here, whether these employees are also part of this list. That's what our intention is here. So lookup value is this formula is asking what are we looking for. We are looking for this employee in specific. So where are we looking at? We are looking at this range that is given here. Right? So we are saying look for this employee in this list. So this would be our lookup value, and this is table array. So where we give the range of our data. Next is column index number. So you'll see as soon as you type in comma, you'll see the next field being popped up. So column index number is the column number where exactly you have the result. So here we have selected only one column, so we need to select one. And then comes range lookup. So you'll have two options. So you have approximate match and exact match. So here we are looking at exact match. So we want to see whether this employee number is there in this list or not. So we want the exact match. So you can either select false or you can type in 0. So both give you the same result, and close the brackets. Enter. So if you see here 1001, this employee number is there here, so you can see. But now obviously it's not practical to type in formula for each and every employee, right? Yes, so you can copy this formula and paste it for everyone, but there will be one problem. I'll show you that. So what happens if I directly copy this formula? Now if you see, only for this employee you can see a number, but if you see here 1004, it also exists here, but still it's showing me not applicable. So the problem here is if you see the value here, C2 to C45, so this is the value that we have selected from here to here. So we have got all employee numbers here. But what usually happens is when you try to copy a formula from one cell to another cell, it will also change the cell values. For example, if you see the lookup value that we have selected here is A3, and the data range is from C2 to C45. But if I copy this formula to next cell, this will change to A4, and the data range will change to C3 to C46. See here. So it keeps on changing. Now this employee 1004, he's there, he has attended the party, but still is showing not applicable. The reason being, this formula is correctly selecting A6, so we lookup value is fine. We don't have any problem with the lookup value. We want to check for this employee, which is in A6, so that's fine. But where is it checking? It is checking from C5 to C48. So that would be C5, so from here to C48 until here. But where exactly we have got the employees range? We have got employee range from here, from C3 to C45. And now the requirement here is, I want, whenever I copy this formula to any other cell, I do not want formula to change this range. I want this to be fixed from C2 or C3 to C45. I want this to be fixed. To do that, you need to click here and press F4. So when you press F4, you'll see this dollar signs against C and 2. So what exactly that means is, value from C to 2, it will not change. Even if you copy this formula anywhere, that this data range will not change. So I'll do the same for the end value, that is C45. I press F4 and you'll see the dollar sign. Now after this, now I'll again copy the formula to all the cells. Now you can see a change here. You can see, though the lookup value is changing for every cell, but the data range is fixed to C2 to C45. It doesn't change. So ensure that whenever you have such data range where you are doing a VLOOKUP with a fixed range of data, ensure that you are selecting dollar signs against that data range, or else you'll have incorrect results. So this is one example of VLOOKUP. Now let us look at different example. Now we in our previous example, we just wanted to check whether the employees listed here, whether they have attended the training or not, and we have attendance here. Now I'll add one more scenario. I want to check all employees attended. Out of all employees attended, how many of them was there until dinner? Okay, just a rough example. So I'll see whether he was there until dinner, yes, or I'll just type attended dinner. That would be good. I'll copy this for few employees, this value. I'll say this employees have attended this, and here, yes. And for all employees who have not attended, I'll type not attended dinner. I'll copy this again. Now this is my requirement, so I just want to check. So earlier we had only one condition to check whether employee has attended the training or not, but now we have got two conditions. I want to see the employees who were invited, whether they have attended the training. If yes, whether they were there until dinner or not. So that's my second condition. So what I'll do, I'll just add one column here. So this is employee lookup. I'll just say dinner lookup. Now, in our previous example, I have written this formula using is equal to, then clicking on fx, and you'll have a box, and there you'll be entering the details in those boxes. So that's one way of writing a formula. The second type is directly typing it. You don't have to click on fx, and you don't have to type anything in the box. If you're aware of what columns or what all you need to enter in a formula, you can directly type in. I'll just show you how to do that. So I'll be entering is equal to VLOOKUP, open brackets. So here also you can see all those four fields: lookup value, table array, column index number, and range lookup. So we have got all four fields here as well. So what is the lookup value? I want to see if this employee, the employee in cell A3, whether this employee has attended the dinner or not. For that, what I would be doing is, I would be selecting both of these cells. So because I am not interested in this column, this column only gives me initial condition, that is whether employee has attended or not. But to check whether he has attended dinner or not, I have to rely on this column as well. So that's why I've selected two columns. And as I said earlier, ensure that whenever you have a fixed data range, click F4 and fix those ranges so that we don't have any incorrect results being generated. Next is column index number. So that means how many columns you have selected, or the column number in which you have means the results are there which you want. So our results are there in column 2. I'll be selecting 2 here, and obviously the last one, you have two options, true or false. True if you want approximate match, so that's not exact match. So for exact match you need to select false. But from what I have seen, I have never used true match, because to be frank, I have not seen any such scenarios where you have to use true. Most of the cases, 99% of the cases would be of exact match. You want to see the exact value. So either you can select false, or you can directly enter 0. 0 is for false and 1 is for true, and enter. So I'll copy this formula for everyone. So now you can see here, all employees, if they have attended dinner, you'll see attended dinner here. So that value is directly taken from here and was pulled in this column, also in this cell. So this employee has attended dinner, he was there in the party, that, and these employees have not attended the party at all, and this employee has attended the party but was not there until dinner. So similarly you can see it for all employees. So these are two ways of doing it, and you can have multiple columns as well. It means here, just for example, I have taken 2 columns. You can have around 10 columns, 20 columns, all depends upon the kind of data that you are trying to look up. So ensure that you are selecting the correct column number and the correct range, then you will be having the perfect values. So VLOOKUP is actually used, it's not used for 5 or 10 employees. So in this case, I've just taken a sample of 100 employees. So you can have more than that. In real time scenario, in companies will have employees around 7,000 employees, 8,000 employees. And if you want to track how many of them have attended and all this kind of criteria that you want to see, for that VLOOKUP is very important. So you should know how to use it correctly. So this is all about VLOOKUP. So in this video we have covered how to use VLOOKUP formula. So we have taken examples, 2 different examples, and tried using that VLOOKUP formula in different scenarios, and some of the we have seen some of the issues of data range and how to fix it. So hope this video was helpful. See you again next week on Sunday. Thank you very much. Goodbye. If this video was helpful, you can like it and share it with your friends, and you can also comment below your suggestions. And if you want to see a video on specific topic in Excel, you can just comment below and I'll ensure that I'm preparing a video on that. We would be releasing new Excel training videos every Sunday. So ensure that you are liking us on Facebook, and you can also subscribe to our YouTube channel so that as soon as we release our videos, you get direct notifications. So until then, have a great week ahead. See you next Sunday. Goodbye.